everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Lisa. You're at Fifth Code Avenue. Today we're going to discuss insertion sort. Insertion sort is a simple sorting algorithm that we have a list of elements in an array, and then we're going to divide this array into two parts. So one is sorted, the other is unsorted, and then we're going to move all the elements from the unsorted into the sorted. So we at the beginning think the sorted subarray will be empty, and the unsorted subarray will be the whole list of elements in the original array. And then we pick one element at a time and then put it into the correct position of the sorted subarray. And then this is a iteration process until the end that all the elements from the unsorted subarray has been merged into the sorted part. So let's go through one example to demonstrate the whole process. So we got an input array initially as 7, 4, 1, 6, 5, and you can see here there was a swap happened. So at the beginning we think 7 is the sorted element. And then do a comparison between 4 and 7. So 4 is less than 7, so there's a swap required. So you can see now 4 and 7 both in the correct position. And we got the new sorted array like 4 and 7 in the list. And then the unsorted part is 1, 6, 5, and we pick the next element, which is 1, to do a comparison in all the elements in the sorted array. So after a comparison, then we notice there's a swap needed between 7 and 1 and 4 and 1 because they're all greater than 1. And now 1 is in its correct position. So we got a bigger sorted subarray now. So 6, do a comparison with 7. So 6 need to do a swap. And 4 and 6, 4 actually is less than 6, so there's no swap needed. So we got the next sorted elements. So the sorted subarray now becomes 1, 4, 6, 7. So the only one left is 5. So after comparison 5, you need to swap with 7, and you can see 6 also greater than 5. So there's another swap needed. Now 5 is in its correct position, and we can say everyone is in the correct position. So it's all sorted. So that's the whole process to sorting the elements in this array. So the insertion sort, this is the implementation in Java. So we can see here there's two loops. So the first loop that we are looking at the element in index 1, and then we going through every element until the end of the list. And then the while loop actually is doing a checking to see whether the index, the element in the index is greater than the element in the index of I. If it is, then there is a swap happened. So if it's not quite clear to you, then we can actually try to put some examples from this input array into this looping code to get a clear understanding of what this code is doing. So at the beginning, we can see, so when I is 1, the index is 1, then we have this value 4 in here. So we assign this value into a temp variable k here. So k is 4. And then for j, the other index tracker, so j will be I, take away 1, so j will be 0. So actually j is pointing to 7. So the while loop is doing a check to say if j is greater or equal to 0, and that's a true in our case for the first two elements, and j is also greater than k. So k is 4, so j is 7. Array j is 7, so 7 is greater than 4. So we need to now put 7 into the next position. So 7 now need to move to the next index. So 7 need to be in 4th position. And then we make sure that j take away 1. And then after finish this process, we do another check. So j becomes -1, so it's no longer fitting this condition. So we out of the while loop. And in here, we need to assign the k, which is 4, into 0. So j is -1, so becomes array 0. So array 0 is this position here, so need to be 4. So 4, the value 4 becomes the first element in this array, and 7 was assigned into the second position in this array. As you can see, we did in here. Yeah, if you want to get a bit more clear understanding of this code, try to put more examples in here to see how this code works. So basically, it's doing comparisons and swaps. So the time complexity for this algorithm is O(n) square, and the space complexity is O(1). Okay, so that's everything about insertion sort. I hope you learned something, and give me a thumb up if you liked it. Yeah, I hope to see you in the future videos. Bye.